Last time on
Last time
oh
on you
my
trying
god,
to sit,
see
on you trying to conquer the world.
what is that image, Stevel?
That's
That's
the thing.
William. That's William.
William or William or future gangster?
No, that's what that's a picture of like a sci-fi a steampunk Nikola Tesla.
Ah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Hey, anyway, me so while we were discussing radio bits.
Yes. Well, I mean, I assume we get into the point where I can start producing larger radio towers and a radio antenna.
Well, start building them
Okay. Graphmachinery.
and see if anyone is starts looking at you funny.
45.
All right, do begin the construction on one.
Yep. Specifically in one of the on top of or replacing one of the unused towers in the castle.
I assume your castle, not the king's castle.
Yeah, our castle.
Okay.
Anarchy.
Like,
Also, again, still working on getting that, but I'm going to make some magical things for people over the next several days.
Ooh.
Yes. First things first, I am going to be making two of the more advanced boilers. One for myself, one for Golden. So if you take let's see, that's going to be 2,000 gold.
Do I even have?
all right, so
Yeah.
drop that from your list.
I do not have 2,000 gold on me.
You'll just owe me one. I've got the gold. I've got the gold.
I got,
so
I got 1,000 gold, 43. I got 1,000 gold, 43 silver, and 490.
Next time we get a big
copper.
payout, I'll just take 2,000 from your payout.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be 4,000.
Some of the king's knights just look at the tower like, what the fuck is that?
Ty, I'm gonna do my regular training of the troops.
All right, go.
First one is rifle, so let's see if they can actually shoot better. A 16, not bad.
They're still shooting medium.
Yep.
And next one is pole arms. A 25.
All right,
Nice.
they could pretty much take on even the paladins in fights. Still not be able to beat them, at least confidently.
Got it. So we've figured out bayonet tactics.
Yeah.
Good. So
I'm guessing they're like what, level 4
yep. So
at this moment.
Half your level, so yeah, level 3 and a half.
Yeah.
Oof, nice. How is my training? Well, okay. Do I need to roll now to see if I finally finish up the factory that can produce the little boilers?
Yes.
Okay. God damn it! I'm gonna re-roll that with my hero point. 45.
After hard work, dedication, and a few tricks from you finally finished the boiler factory.
Got it. So we can now can produce backpack boilers without me needing to constantly do it myself. So we'll start mass production and we'll start training up the gearmen using them, our riflemen, as well as start handing them out to the Thunder Scouts, so they don't have to be, so that they have the more stable engines now. Which we're going to need to start designing more soon.
Yeah, I was about to say being
also being sent up to the mines to see if they get a nice little boost. Though we're probably still away from, as well as also not only that, but sending them down to the sending them down to the loggers, because they've got the steam rippers currently having to be plugged into a vehicle to operate, but now they should be able to have a backpack unit on. Haha! Our efficiency has increased.
Excellent.
Which of course draws the merchants again.
Yeah.
Just like, okay. You're running us out of business. There's a balance between all of us merchants. This is them sending their representative, by the way. Actually, they're sending the demon. Like,
Then why not they join? Then why don't they join us? Invest in the future.
they like the they say they like the stability.
Yet I'm more stable than they are.
Yeah, but the council has more influence than you. Well, your influence is throughout the land. Theirs is worldwide.
I guess they'll just die on the vine.
Should I bring this message to them?
No. Offer them they can buy in as partners.
Very well. Is there anything else, sir?
No,
Uh,
I have my own designs on the future. Technology does not slow for anyone, not even me.
I must say this is a very interesting situation. It'll be very interesting once the magic skills was forced to stop you, or something else. Someone's going to visit you soon. I heard over the grapevine.
No,
Something about prisoners.
interesting.
Anyway, hell waits for no one, not even me.
Have a pleasant trip back.
Thank you.
I'm feeling he likes us more than the merchants.
He likes the chaos. You just bring more than the merchants.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, one, obviously we're not going to do a massive increase to the market output. We're mainly stockpiling what we're drilling out now. Just so you know, Ty. Yeah, our efficiency's gone up, but we're stockpiling most of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I just want to say, actually, this would be fun.
Yeah.
Vib,
Yes.
you heard the grapevine. Someone looking for you. A paladin in Primo's golden armor, and it's just walking around like, I heard someone beat up some of my recruits.
Hey, they were starting a brawl, good old bar brawl.
Really?
That's a good time.
Really now? Their old tradition never fails.
You can't go wrong with good old bar brawl.
I know. I trained them better than that. Just like I trained them to actually, fight. Can actually fight, and you see what the result of that is.
Don't drink and fight unless you're a trained drinker.
I like you, kid, already. What's your name?
I'm John Berhand of the Order of the Flagon.
I'm Major Lum Bloodpike. How about we have a drink? Since I know you can't beat me in a fight, so how about a drinking contest?
Get on! The booze!
No. The highest booze you could get your hands on.
Oh.
One that could kill even humans on the spot.
Oh. I think I got just the thing.
Are you about to give him industrial alcohol?
You remember, like, from the second or third session when we went to that bar, we got that one drink that was, like, so potent it almost made me pass out, and I had a roll of 19, and that just kept me from passing out? I'm getting the good stuff. I still have most of that bottle remaining.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Alright. I take out that bottle of special booze, 2 shot glasses and pour us each a shot.
Ooh, interesting. But make it 3 shot glasses.
I grab 4 more shot glasses, put 2 in front of him, then 2 in front of me, and then fill those.
How about we up the ante? 5. Whoever passes out first loses.
You got it. And so I grab a few more shot glasses, so we each have 5. And I fill up the shot glasses.
Are there any more tavern S's going on?
Not Emzo's, Orcas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The old classic. Alright.
Alright. Dexterity check dual time.
So, clink the glass and then take the shot.
Alright. Shot guys 1. 15.
Dexterity, really?
I rolled shit.
Well, also, he has actually, plus 12 is not too far off from what we got.
Alright. And now, my fortitude. 29.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
He's holding.
Stuff tastes good going down, doesn't it?
Yes, it is. But now I have to try. Okay, this time it's fortitude.
Yep. So, we clink our glasses, and down it goes.
Damn.
32.
Damn. Oh my god.
You guys are holding, Jesus.
You. I knew we were cool our way. You got the good stuff.
Finally, somebody that can keep up with me.
There you go.
Clink. Skull.
18.
25.
Oh.
Maybe I've been trained this recruit a little too much.
They could barely hold their liquor. But there's this one who actually ended up puking after just having one. Could you believe it? Just one beer and he just started puking.
Jeez. And some there were dwarves just as us? A shame, really. 4.
Oh my god.
26.
Damn.
Down to the last one. Almost feels a shame to have this end so soon, doesn't it?
I know. But eventually I gotta train these new recruits. Plus I'm trying to figure out how no offense, but normal people are able to beat trained paladins. So I'll be staying here for a couple of nights to check out your troops, if you will.
Hey. Also, you should teach your recruits how to make booze, so that way they can actually hold their own. That might make the future also more entertaining.
Oh no, this is making booze. Making specialty brews is a Bloodpike family secret. They have to make it on their own.
Hey, number 5.
Last shot.
21.
Alright, so I was looking for at least 20 for it to pass. He start getting loop. Major start getting loopy on the third shot.
That was good stuff.
Yes it was.
You ain't getting to your room, or are you good?
I'm good. I'm still able to do my job as a paladin.
Hey.
Anyway, I'll be walking your city, and if you mind looking at your training caps, maybe I could learn and teach my newer teach the troops how to start all over again because of the bar fight.
Aye, and I'll show you the pride and joy, the skill that we have that allows us to make the really good stuff.
You speaking my language already. Show me.
And I immediately show him our still. The still that Veb went out of his way to help make sure would be up to par for making the ultra high-end stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I think like Louis the 15th level, Louis the 16th levels of smoothness when it comes to brandies.
Also, I would imagine that with the new miniaturized boilers, it's probably got a dedicated boiler to have exact steam temperature control.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's probably just perfect now.
Yep, it's basically like all but like shy of being a computerized thing for precision. But
Yeah.
beautiful. There's the still. With this, we're able to make stuff like what we just had.
Ooh.
And much more efficiently. And as you can say, the individual boilers, that allows the areas to be boiled at a specific temperature for perfect consistency.
Maybe I should stay here for a few more days as well. I have an idea for a new advanced version of Bloodpike ore, if you will.
Alright, sounds good. In a couple of days, we'll be ready with a new batch of Louis the 16th. It's a very fine brandy.
We'll compare them. Test be warned. Bloodpike ore is let's just say you could also use it for alcohol, as to burn down an entire forest. So.
Oh, that sounds like a really good stuff.
Just be careful for someone that's not us, or at least tame it down. You know, I don't want your friends to get killed just on drinking.
True. I absolutely would be heartbroken if Mittens were not able to hold her home with this stuff.
Please, I have a horse like that at home. She probably could drink. She probably could drink most of this village and then some.
Oh, without a doubt, Mittens is just that good.
Like the sick out saw your horse, like, oh, okay, this is a proper dwarf.
Yep.
Anyway, I doing my job. Oh, and by the way, forgot. A representative of the island way down there where we're starting to get loopy. Is in town as well. Something about taking prisoners without them being suffering and something like that.
Interesting. Being prisoners and not having them suffer. Don't usually hear that often.
Well, I would, but Lord Muta, I forgot how to pronounce stuff in Spanish, and I said it right here. So if you want, listen to it. Sorry. But yeah, Lord Muta says, well, he actually likes the sport of sending the prisoners out and force them to suffer every single thing that the victims went through, and then some.
Fascinating.
Anyway, I'll be here for a couple of days. Master, coming up with some new coming up with some new things, and of course, going to our training grounds to get some skills, if you will. No offense. But if you're common citizens with big paladins, the paladin train should be definitely upgraded. No matter what the general says.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's that little cutscene, sorry everyone.
Yep. I tend to the still. See if there are any adjustments that need to be made.
And Bloodpike just starts getting the herbs and spices ready for his evil concoction known as Bloodpike Ale. Anyway. Anyway,
And so I go back to helping Orca with his barn.
Yep. Anyway, a couple of days later, you see, well, what everyone was talking about. Margie, Margie Muda and Adrian Silverstone. Like, yes, can we see the leader of this, village, please?
I'll probably be currently. Well, one of the other factors I want to set up is a proper manufacturing for vehicles. So I'm probably in the middle of getting that up and running since we now have a power source for them. So
All right,
depends on who they're talking to, by the way.
they just want a representative of the village.
Yeah.
There's three other people. If anyone wants to speak up,
You kind of broke up a little bit. What exactly are we seeing out there?
two representatives of the prison island. One being one of the Lord's daughters is looking for someone.
Right. Who are they looking for?
Anyone in charge. They're pretty much requesting why you're taking their prisoners.
Any prisoners that we recognize?
Well, okay. Remember the six paladins we framed for killing the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're here for that.
They've already been executed publicly.
I know.
Yeah.
He knows. They know too. That's why they're questioning. Why did you just send them to the island so he could suffer?
Well, they committed the crime here, so it would have been beholden to the local jurisdiction to deal with them as per the local laws.
Yes, but unfortunately, there's some. We all agree that certain crimes would be committed to life in prison. Well, more like torture in prison on Silversmith Island. Like, why execute them and give them an instant exit, where we could just put them on the island to the point where they beg for death before my father, well, does the deed and get a new zombie on top of that.
The people would not have allowed them to leave. They would have probably even just lynched them themselves if they thought they would not get away.
Oh, trust me. And you see the daughters. You actually feel the magic from the door ringing off. No one messes with my family.
Understandable.
And you actually see some of the townspeople back off, like, oh shit, she's basically in kill mode.
I stand my ground and still looking right in the eyes.
She just looks down on you and smiles like, you're tougher than most.
And there's your saying, lead by example. If you're basically going to grant an order like that, you need to know that the people that are around you can and will follow. So if you can show that you're able to stand up and willing to not buckle under the force, then you show that you can inspire others to do the same.
I could bring some charges against you, but I can't. That's the thing my late mother said. Unfortunately, that basically got her killed.
Sorry to hear about that. Messy business, what I heard.
Yeah, let's just say there's a reason why the town Silver transferred to a bustling, a a land full of island wonders and tropical paradise to pretty much a desert island just for torture sake.
At that point, might as well just send them to like the frozen wastelands of the north.
I could, but even my father doesn't like cold, and particularly neither do I.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm going to collect some more prisoners in a couple of days, so I'll be in town that little inn by the port.
Orcas?
No, not orcas. Emzos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't let me keep you wait. Don't let me keep you waiting.
I will not. But remember, justice is but through my hand. You can capture them, you can beat them up, but we have the final say. And the daughter and the princess leave back to what to call town.
All right.
I heard someone staying at Enzo's Tavern. Like cooking.
You got to put it on the map.
Yeah. I already have it on the map with all the paladins. But if I
now you pretty have a major and two and basically two lords, and two ladies. So your cooking be good because, well, obviously they have chefs of their own.
Alright, before I start cooking, is there any way I get like Mastercraft tools or something so I just get an extra bonus when cooking?
Like Mastercrafted cooking tools?
Yeah, well, you probably don't. You already have Masterwork?
Masterwork?
Yeah, it's like
No.
150 gold to get Masterwork. Gives you +2.
No, I do not have Masterwork.
No, they're easy to get a hold of. I'm sure. You know what? Fuck it. We'll send you we'll send you a nice knife set using the new steel production method we've got. It's not even blacksmith forged. It's machined.
I'm gonna add that to my thing.
So,
Masterwork knives.
yep. So congratulations. You know have what was that Japanese knife set that was recently being promoted by everyone?
Kamikoto?
Yeah, basically it's our version of Kamikoto.
Oh, and
this gives me a plus
yeah,
2
sorry,
to my
Golden, if I just said your
Also,
miss.
you probably noticed that these knives are fairly thin
And sorry, Golden, if I
compared
just
to something a blacksmith could make.
I just read your message. Yes,
Again,
they were
they're
at the
machined
bar.
Into existence, not forged.
Alrighty. Well, boys, let's start the cooking, shall we? There's a big guest arriving, and I'm gonna impress.
Well, technically, 3 big guests.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
30.
Which one? Which one first? The major, the princess's land, or pretty much the lord's daughter.
Let's do the lord's daughter first.
Yep. So 30, good.
So actually, yeah, 30's like, this is quite impressive. I'm used to the desert heat food, so yeah, thanks.
Then next is the major, right?
Yep.
There's a major and the princess. All right, let's do the major.
Ooh, nice.
31 for the major.
Excellent.
Ooh. This was good. You know what'd be better? More alcohol.
God damn it, he's gonna burn out his taste buds.
But other than that, this is fine cooking.
Last one.
Like maybe I could take this. Maybe maybe is not the only thing that could take back to Tome.
All right,
What?
last one for the princess. I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, use your hero point to reroll that.
I'm gonna say Father's cooking tastes better. I hate Father.
Oh, come on. A 16 is a solid roll, and you know it, Todd.
22.
It's not bad. Well, remember, it's a princess. Before
Yeah.
she became a warden, she used to be in the castle right there.
Yeah.
So imagine the strict policies of which if you fuck up during the king, you have an executioner's blade in minutes. So yeah, the
Well-
princess is very, very insanely high standards.
I even get like even just a very pity compliment. I will somewhat take that.
They should give it. It's okay.
She says that's okay. Like, let's just say
Thank
this:
you.
it was like obviously it's impossible for you, but it was lower than 16 for the first time ever. She would have gone to her father like, yeah, this is a shift that needs to be executed.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I had to reroll that.
No, it was lower than a 15, which obviously is impossible for you, but still.
Oh, so if I would have had a 15, she would just basically went to Daddy and be like, "Yeah, he needs to be killed because this chef sucks." Thank you for the tools, Seawall.
Yep. Makes life easier. Proper tools make everything easier.
Yes, and we got our name on the board just a little bit more.
Yep.
And I'm guessing, you said the major, he was also visiting the training ground at one point.
Yep.
I'll be showing up for that one as well.
Like technically, that's his job. He just wanted to confront Viv because he beat down most of his troop, most of his graduates,
Mhm.
and
I'll
and
make sure that,
beat down the rest.
I'll definitely make sure that our best gearmen also are coming out. Not only that, but also equipped with with the backpack boiler, just to show that our rate of fire is insane in comparison to basically everyone else.
Just shouting out, simple drills, fire and drills, all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, advancement moves, things like that. This is a very different form of warfare to what this guy's used to.
I'm just glad the major's not asking what happened to the one paladin that got shot. Do.
Don't. The majors look behind like, oh, don't worry, I know all.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Kid, don't lie to a paladin. You're good.
I don't know what you mean, sir. I was just in the kitchen. I mean, you tasted my cooking.
He bops you on the head.
Ow. Oh.
He misses horribly.
Take 1 damage.
He misses horribly, by the way.
Well, it's an unarmed fist. He's not exactly trying to actually hurt you.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm from 76 HP to 75. I need a medic. I need a medic.
Also, I think it's non-lethal damage too.
Yeah, like I said, it's not exactly want to kill you. It's just saying, "Hey,
He'll be fine in an hour."
Hey, kid, I'm a paladin. I could tell a lie a mile away. And it even says like it's all right. You're defending your home. My train was an asshole. Trust me, she's getting him special treatment until he's all about to train again. Special treatment as in, well, let's just say he's not exactly having a good time.
Well, hopefully they learn never to pick bar fights, or if they do pick a fight, they need to pick a fight they can actually win.
That they do. That they do. Oh, I forgot my manners. Major Lem Bloodstone.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bloodstone. You can just call me Scrap.
Scrap. So you're the head of these what you call it? What you say again?
The Gearman, sir. We call him the Gearman.
Gearman.
Yes, I am part responsible for their training. I help train them with, their rifles and also to melee combat. You see that we do not use spears, but we actually have basically like a knife at the end of our rifles.
Really now? I haven't
gonna,
heard. Obviously, I've heard of riflemen before. Only the rich, the he puts in air quotes. Only the rich and elite have them, but I never see rifle on commons before.
And these aren't traditional rifles either.
Oh, and who
As
are
I walk up wearing my own gear, definitely slung on my chest is my heavily modified repeating steam musket.
And I'm guessing I have my Gearman outfit on, so I'm just gonna stand at attention once he approaches.
I guess you're the person in charge of these gearmen.
I'm the head of the Gearman organization. Yes, Gearman number 1. You can call me William. I'll extend a hand out.
Major Bloodpike. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. You'll notice that my guy's wearing kind of one unusual leather glove on his right hand when he shakes the hand. Weird metal bits on the back.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just one that came in full armor.
Well, actually, my guy looks unarmored because it's optimized and looks subtle. It just looks like a bulky coat he's wearing. That's what he's wearing right now. So
Now rephrase that. Something happened to your hand, or just want to keep it on just in case?
Yeah. So, this is an armor, as I say on the glove. If you would like a demonstration, I'll kind of step several feet away. Draw your sword, good sir.
My friend, I don't wield a sword. And he takes out pretty much a one-handed holy hammer, and then his shield.
What does he take out?
Like, this is my weapon.
What is he pulling out?
Huh?
What did he pull out? You broke up?
It's pretty much a one-handed holy hammer.
So it's still made of metal, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, hopefully you can hold on to it. I just basically hold out my... I'm like good 50, 60 feet away. And I just... and I activate the magnetic gauntlet that I'm wearing. So hold on, let me double check the rules for it. Range and all that fun jazz. So hazard detector new multi-tool. There we go. Magnetic glove. So here we go. I've got it set to empowered and 60 feet. So I roll my steam right level plus my intelligence plus 4 because I've got the. And I said my guy's 60 feet away from him right now. This is versus his CMD 29.
That hits.
The weapon just gets ripped out of his hand by an unseen force and flies into my guy's glove.
Like, what the heck? Now that's interesting. So yeah, this is what you have in your hand right now.
Yeah, a giant hammer. Damn. I'll set it down quickly because it's a holy weapon. I'm evil. It causes me some trouble, so I'll just set it down next to me gently.
Alright, so apparently take 2 damage.
No. Okay, Ty.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Because thing is, if it is causing damage, you may have just blown my cover. So I'm setting it down to next to me and just go. Just one of the many innovations I've come up with recently, though it requires a lot of maintenance. I'm the only one that really has it.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
It'd be good if they could take. It'd be good if they could take the weapons before the fighting. Be like it'll be certainly in less paladin paladins in the graveyard. Though I think Lord Muta is not going to be too happy about that. But he's a paladin. I'm a paladin. I'm a necromancer. Screw him.
Also, other innovations. If you'd like to see a demonstration of our repeating muskets, we've recently upgraded them with a external boiler unit, so they have much higher rate of fire,
Well.
akin to bowmen at this
He,
point.
he actually pulls out his shield like, show me what you could do then.
Oh, okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go about 300 feet away.
I'm gonna stand out. I'm gonna stand out of this guy way out of Nature's way. I'm just gonna be very far away.
I'm gonna declare non-lethal damage, and I'm not gonna do deadly aim on this. But just to give him a little bit of oomph, I'm going to I am going to use firepower on this. So this guy's about to get his bell rung a little bit. Okay, let me double check. Where is my sheet? Damn you, sheet, where are you hiding? There it is. Okay, so base attack bonus it's a 9. 2. Okay. So it's an 11. Plus 1 because I am using a move action to basically aim. And then minus 4 because I'm using a lethal weapon or non-lethal. And this is versus Ty. This is versus touch AC, by the way. 19. And I'm 300 feet away. I'd like to note.
If it was anything but touch AC, you would have missed.
Yeah. So
Because
do I roll my damage now?
His AC is 22.
Yeah, but I'm targeting touch AC because it's the first range increment. And this is also the upgraded one, so it does get a boosted damage dice. So this is 2d10 plus 2 plus... I think my firepower is up to, 3d8. So he just took 30 non-lethal damage. Did I just hit him in the forehead?
No, you pretty much hit him and it's just like, ooh, impressive. Now I see why your Gimmin was able to take on my paladins. That actually hurts.
Again, this is non-lethal damage, so I'll basically drive back with my vehicle because it's 300 feet. I'm a bit of an exception. A couple of tricks to get additional range, but and I've learned a few tricks. But though I'm just one man. Normally we have our people operate in groups, squads, or platoons. And I'll have him, and they're gonna be target firing. They're not gonna be firing at him for obvious reasons. They'll basically be doing target shooting together, and he'll see the rapid fire that these things can get up to.
Rifles.
Yep.
Like I've seen lords and ladies bodyguards firearms, and they're not like the ones I've seen to here. I'm surprised they didn't make a pretty penny over these.
Oh, we can't make it. We can't make a ton of them. I'm bullshitting him a little bit right now. I'll tell you that right now. So we only really can keep ourselves supplied. Besides, they're pretty good, and we don't want other people use them against us. So
I guess that's a pretty good point.
23 to kind of keep my motives hidden to myself.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah.
Says he doesn't think you're suspicious yet.
Yep. So
let's just say this:
he hasn't seen the fact that we have a fully operational factory for both the boiler and the gun. Also, these aren't firearms; they're steam arms.
Steam arms. Oh, yes. I guess they require magic then. As he cruises himself back to full health.
Yeah. A little bit. They utilize these, and I'll kind of point to. He'll point to the kind of weird double tank unit that's kind of hanging off of his back, small of his back. That has a hose going to the rifle, or well, to the repeating musket.
Like, wait, what the hell is that? It's like one of the balls I had in the what you call it by shop. By the way, where's Veb? I need
This is
I need Green.
Mark II version of what he utilizes. It can engage with much higher pressure, steam.
Much higher
That's why.
pressure.
Run hotter. It also is more efficient. Instead of the normal units that the men and women over there that are using daily have to have a rune cast on them. Very basic spell. We've been able to teach it to people even without the talent for magic. They can do it a couple of times a day. But these packs resolved an issue. The original rifles, they've been retrofitted. The original ones had a much smaller version, much less efficient. You had to refill a water reservoir and adjust gauges to get it just right. This unit's bigger and just can contain the steam more efficiently. We're also starting to install them in vehicles.
Oh, right. I heard you have a bunch of vehicles ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yes.
So I'm used to
Carriages,
vehicles powered by magic.
They technically run on magic, but they use it in a different way.
I would say I'm surprised the Grand Sorcerer herself doesn't think going to this town, but well, I actually know that already.
We have ideological differences.
I see. Well, as long as it don't cause trouble. I mean, think about it. There's a bunch of holy men I'm training, and I'm getting drunk off my ass every day. To say I don't have ideological differences with them and still get along is an understatement. Oh, by the way, what's your toughest gearman here? I want to test it. I want to test how your one for defense. Per se, you want to test your defense as well as your offense.
They're not really meant for traditional fighting. Our methods are we take out a target at distance before they can get into range. They basically wear, and I'll just kind of show them, they wear studded leather armor underneath their greatcoats to give them some protection without limiting their speed.
Well, that's the only thing. That's interesting. In one hand, rifleman does need lighter armor. On the other hand, if someone gets up close to the rifleman, it's pretty much a dead man.
But the issue comes in when you have massive armies of these, and you have large numbers of them. How do you get close in the first place?
The stories I could tell you, kid. Like, sorcerers and magicians think I'm long range. They cannot go and touch me.
Yes, but what
until they're on top of them?
Had 40 of them working together in one unit, firing off spells together, and he'll demonstrate their kind of line tactics. If somebody is charging them, they have the ability to start dumping rounds into them. By the time they get there, the enemy's either broken, there are only one or two of them left, and thus affixing bayonets becomes a viable option, and they just get overwhelmed, or they break. The era of melee combat is coming to an end if this becomes more popular.
I'm not exactly a fan of that because, well, I'm melee combat. I can't fire a gun if the life depended on it. But being someone down with this and with this, not more satisfying, if you will. No offense.
Oh, it's fine.
Obviously, holding his sword and shield up high.
Yep. The world's changing.
And just for shits and giggles, like, like, just for shits and giggles, he looks at one of the practice dummies and taxes it to the ground.
We don't use practice dummies.
Oh, that who's shield tackled?
We use paper targets. These
Oh.
are guns, man.
Like, lame. This is a technique I developed myself. It's pretty much a shield bash, but you take them up and you slam them down, just like those fake wrestling programs that this King's Land likes to watch. Something called a choke slam, but with a shield.
Why am I just imagining in this range is this motherfucking paladin is running towards this paper target?
That's pretty much what he did, since he thought you lose, like, the targets they used was pretty much the dummies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Major, these are not dummies.
Yeah.
You have to find it out the hard way.
Yeah, unfortunately, I figured that out the hard way. Well, then, Say again?
I did have one question, Major.
Go ahead.
Do you know... I mean, they're probably in hell still, but what about the paladins of the graduating clash that had to go back to day one training?
Oh, man. Oh, let's just say this. I'm going to use my report to, let's just say, they're not liking me right now.
You're basically treating them as if they just came in day one again.
No, I'm treating them as if they're day zero again. As in they're now less than day one because they're a bar fight. It proves that they're not paladin material. They have to show their paladin materials before we teach them all over again.
Well, we're luckily able to corral most of your drunk paladins or paladin recruits into an area which I was able to do through cooking. It was exhaustive, my Major.
I'm sorry about that. I'll try to pay you back next time. How's 2,000 gold sound?
Sounds plenty, though.
I tasted your cooking. And you fed how many paladins?
I think it was about 80 paladins, sir. I think there was like 20 left in the bar.
Well, technically, fed 76 because... Sorry, 74 because, you know.
But if I had to recall, I think it was roughly 80, though you knew about the few who, unfortunately...
Yeah, they're not paladin material, and unfortunately they're not holy material either. They've never passed a final test, even if they tried.
I was just lucky to be there when I did, because we were able to get them all on the boat. If it wasn't for me and the gearman I was left in charge with, the angry mob would have stormed it. It was like if the whole town wanted them dead, sir. We were just able to hold it back enough. Basically calm the citizens down and not looking for bloodlust.
I would joke to say that if a paladin from my academy lost to citizens, I'd probably just kick them out because they're not warriors. But even I admit an angry mob versus 100 paladins is not exactly favorable, even for us. And I'll be right back. I'm about to get some food.
Alrighty.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
You
So,
can say the major is looking out at the Gearman's training, so
Yep.
you can talk behind
with-
his back if you need to.
With the 2,000 gold that I was just given, I'm gonna look towards Seawall and I'll be like, "This is for you, sir.
Okay.
This should cover it." So, do you think we impressed him?
Hope so.
Possibly.
Hope so.
Yeah, here, I heard he was in a drinking match with you. What happened?
Oh. And I'm pulling out some of the really nicest booze that I have, and we had a little drinking contest. So you could tell. See if who could.
The nicest booze. Don't tell me it was that I heard about.
I pull out the bottle. It's probably about half full right now. Hey, would you like a shot?
Is.
Would you like a shot?
No, I've heard what happened to people who can't hold their alcohol.
Yep, we managed to down 5 shots together.
5?
Yep.
How are you not dead?
I'm just built different.
That's true. That is true.
I then showed him the still.
Oh. He must have been really happy to see that.
Very much so.
Well, I could say this. My cooking has now become somewhat more known. The Major and... who was it? I forget who else was there. It was the Major, the Princess, and who else was it?
Major Tom Bloodpike.
Yeah, the Major was there with the Princess, and they had one more person. I think it was like a lord or something. I was basically able to... Basically, the Major really liked my cooking. He was very impressed by it. Though, of course, kind of said, what would go great with this was more alcohol. So I will probably ask if you can probably make some of those alcohol if in case he ever shows up again. Because I have a feeling he might show up again just for the drink.
Hey.
But look towards Seawall and be like, "So, you alright after touching a holy weapon like that?"
Mildly discomforted. I'm fine otherwise.
I don't think he picked up on it, which is a good thing. Because then there would be hell to pay if he did. I don't know what he would do. I'm just... With how we showed Paladin with our gearmen and everything, I feel as though, I don't know, might change the world a little bit, knowing that there's this new technology that could almost make the sword and shield obsolete, a relic of the past.
Exactly. We're entering a different era. The era of steel and steam.
I'm gonna look towards here. Oh, Gary, how's Mittens?
Mittens is doing good.
Remind me before the day ends. I'm gonna get her some more carrots.
Hey, she loves those.
I'll make sure to get the biggest ones I could find.
Nice.
But after the Paladin or the Major is gone, after his major, thing. Why don't after all this, why don't say I cook you guys a nice meal?
Sounds good.
And of course, Kiri, you can bring that alcohol. I'll try half a shot.
Okay. And I pour out half a shot.
I don't even know what I have to roll to keep my consciousness.
That'd be a fortitude.
What would it be?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Oh, what's my fortitude?
Plus any bonuses you have for alcohol.
I don't. Oh, I get only a +1 for fortitude.
Well, you can have it after you make the food.
Yeah, I'll make the food first before. So let's do that. Food. D20 plus 15. Don't forget the carrots for mittens. And it's rolling the dice. Ooh, a 27.
Excellent. Good quality food.
Yeah. Now, what's the threshold I have to hit so I don't pass out?
We were going with 20.
So unless I get a nat 20, I'm fucked. This is half a shot.
Alright, so it's probably a little bit less, like closer to 15.
I'm knocked out.
Wait, hold on. You need to have you must have a much higher fortitude than that.
I have a +1.
You should have okay. What is your base? Because it should be a 7 right now.
My base?
Yeah. Your base should be a 7.
Oh, I don't see any numbers there.
Yeah. Okay. There is. Put a number into the base and set it to 7. I believe your fort and reflex should be 7s. I'm not sure about your will.
Oh. Was I getting this wrong the entire time? Okay, so now I will get a...
What's your business?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing the base, it counts for my level, right?
Yeah. In this case, the base is your level. There's basically full and then half. So you should have...
I have a
so
+8.
Yeah. So you should have rolled a 15. You don't need to re-roll when you make a mistake on the modifier. Just do the math in your head. Remember, you did this in kindergarten.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah, I got a 15. I'm guessing that probably hit... Yeah, okay, so that probably hit me. I'm not knocked out, am I? Hopefully not.
I'd say half tend to probably just be meat for a half. You're probably just woozy. You're probably just a little bit, like, sea legs drunk. Not quite 3 sheets to the wind.
Gonna take... Ow! Oh, that's strong. Even half a shot. Oh. I've just returned the shot glass. Thank you. Thank you for that. Though, I think I'd rather prefer just normal ale, my friend. But that is some strong stuff. Ooh. I think that's even stronger than some of the poisons I have.
Hey. Then, if you want, I can remake some of it. In a few days, and I can get some ingredients to begin the distilling for it. That's good stuff.
So, I do think that... I mean, William, I saw the test with his shield with plated armor. Even non-lethal rounds seem to hurt him a bit. So I'm pretty confident that if we ever do run into paladins and we have to resort to lethal...
Volume and fire should be enough. We just got to get more people, more weapons, more training.
Seems like we can even penetrate their armor, which is always a hard thing to do. I'm just glad we were able to at least find one. So... what was the reason for... Was it just for the major showing up to see about our troops, or was there something else going on?
I think that was the primary reason.
I'll be back from some get some tea.
That, and I'm just gonna look at Curie. And then also to have a drinking contest with someone and to see why some of his recruits got their shit kicked out of them. He even thought I had a decent cover in, but apparently he knows that I shot one of them. Though it seems to be very agreeable that I was defending this place, so that's good at least. So with your production and everything done, William, what can you say? How many backpacks do you think can churn out within a certain amount of time? You think like every week or so you may tune out a new one?
What are you asking me? Churning out?
The backpacks. Would it take you like a week or two to make one? Or is it like a very slow or very fast like production of these things?
Well, the unit that you have, I still haven't modified your weapon yet, but the unit you have is the advanced version. We can produce dozens of these a day. The Mark Ones that those guys have, we can produce dozens a day from the factory. And that's a small workshop that I've set up at the castle. These Mark IIs, I've got to make myself. They're too complex. The rune work is too tricky.
With the at least I can at
Less
least
of a
tell you
science,
this.
more of an art.
Understandable. I will say though, through my reports, seems like the men are really, with a new batch of recruits, are really doing well in firearms and training with their bayonets.
Steam arms.
Steam arms, my bad. I say maybe give me like another month or two. Probably have these gentlemen up to snuff. Have at least a professional.
Well, once they're properly trained, they'll be training the next generation.
That means now I can look at my further goal. Skirmishers. Not even just skirmishers, snipers. Especially with your towers and how far they overlook, it's going to be deadly for any enemy that try to cross us. So I am quite curious, how goes the construction on the Star Fort?
Goes well so far. It's getting built up.
Just hoping that we can at least have that done. Yeah, probably another month or two of training with these men, and they'll be good. I've also have a couple that I have kept a close eye on that might be good for my first test bed of snipers. Just gonna hand you a little list. Here are the names. I've been keeping track of how they've been shooting, and they seem to be a little bit more accurate than the rest. Seems like they're hitting their shots even more.
Good. Remember, they're meant to operate in larger groups. So, accuracy by volume.
Well, here's hoping.
Oh, please continue. I enjoyed the lunch theater.
Just eating food as we're just, having this very discussion. So I cooked them a nice food. I cooked a decent meal for everyone. Got a 27.
Yeah, so we're getting everyone prepped.
I like to say that because you're gonna have one more guest.
Okay,
well, technically two more guests.
Oh, who's showing up?
The Guild King himself and his bodyguard.
So why is he showing up?
One, because this tower is disruptive, but I'm not here for that. Scrap, is it?
Yes, sir.
I heard you actually make some good food.
I do believe I make a decent meal, sir. Your Majesty.
Well, what you waiting for? Or so I have Soso speed up your process.
Wait, what do you say? You cut out there for a second for me.
I say she's like, so what you
He's
waiting
threatening
for?
you.
Or so I have
Threatening you.
Soso speed up your process. His monk bodyguard.
He's he threatened me.
Yes, he's threatening you.
Yes, he's threatening you.
What did I do?
The king of this land
He's
is an
an
asshole.
Oh god.
This is the first time you met him in person.
Yeah.
Um. It's because I cooked a bad meal for his daughter.
No. If you cook the bad meal for a jar, he'll just send Soso out to kill you. Like you cooked the good meal for his daughter, but now he wants to taste the food.
I will prepare right away. Is there anything specific you would want, Your Majesty?
Just cook me your best.
Yes, sir. You're gonna see me fucking bolt to the kitchen. Bolt into the kitchen.
Yeah.
He sits down, looks at Emzo's throat like, how did... Maybe it's just raise the taxes on this place. This place looks too fancy. Then again, this is where some of my dignitaries hang out. I don't know why.
I'm playing to the dice gods right now.
And of course, we have the human lie detector around here. Looking at the major.
Playing to the dice gods right now. Save me! Yes!
Yep.
27.
Alright, what you cook for him?
Alright.
Go
It's
surf
gonna
and
be in.
turf.
Oh, yes.
Because we're
Really
by
good
the
surf.
sea, so obviously we've got fishermen.
Very fresh food. Very fresh fish.
Yep.
Like, this literally just came
Surf
right off
and-
the boat.
Yep. Surf and turf, as I said.
I'm gonna present him a nice surf and turf. Like, here you go, Your Majesty. I hope you enjoy. And I'm gonna step back, but I'm gonna stand and just basically wait.
For your sake, I hope. Fresh fish, not bad. This food is decent. I'm not gonna have Soso attack you for now. But next time, cook better. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Now for the second order of business, since as long as he's around, pointing at the major, I can't lie. What's that tower in your castle district? Wait, how do you have a castle district in the first place?
It was abandoned. No one was using it.
I know the Lord disappeared.
And we went in there and we deconstructed the bits that were destroyed and rebuilt the rest. So now a combination workshop and living space.
And what's that for, anyway?
Oh, you're talking about the new tower being built onto it?
Yeah.
Radio, emergency alerts, communications over long distance.
Communications. Whatever. Anyway, that's a very interesting meal.
I think, again, Your Majesty.
That's not to compare to my world chat chef, but I can see what everyone's talking about.
I am honored to have His Majesty come by to personally request me to make a meal for him.
I want to see what all the hubbub's about, and generally I'm not impressed. You're good, just just not kingling good, you know.
Yes, I'm sorry. I will improve my skills, so that way when you come back, I hope I'll make a more grandiose meal.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. The stink of the paladin irks me. Come, Sozo. And Sozo does a martial arts bow and left.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Plus, that's usually close to when we usually stop anyway.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
usually 30 minutes usually close where we stop anyway because we know you're gonna miss like 4 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait until they all leave. Look at Seawall, make sure he's gone. Say, dude was a dick. Now I know why you hate him.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright,
That dude's a massive.
I just cook food for fuck's sake.
That man is a massive penis.
At least
He's a single-minded fool.
I guess he sort of liked it, just not compared to his chefs, which I don't give a rat's ass.
You're
I
an
love
amazing
cooking for
cook.
everyone here.
You're an
I love
amazing
cooking for
cook.
everyone here.
No.
I don't care if it's just some king in his high castle. I more care about everyone else over here that actually enjoys it. That actually enjoys a nice hearty meal.
Hey, can I have seconds?
Sure, what would you like?
Thinking a bit of like a bruschetta type thing. Well, something for mittens. So some like tomatoes, mozzarella, cheese, a little bit of olive oil, a bit of pine nuts. I'm sure mittens will love it. I'm sure
Give me
mittens
a
will love it.
Oh, at least it wasn't on the one.
Yep.
It's a 17.
Ah. So probably worse than maybe a little light on the olive oil. But other than that, it probably looks good and tastes good.
So, Ty, how's
Sorry,
how's the stockpiling going up in the mines?
And all the chaos, it's actually going up pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm assuming also the fortress is being built as well.
Yep.
Good. So
I'm sorry. I'm still a little angry about his last comments.
He'll get what's coming. Now let's go have some fun now. Come on, Mittens. Got some dinner for you. And here's some whiskey. And I take out a shot of that special booze. And she drinks. And she has her shot.
the next question is, what do we do next? I mean, we obviously can just keep building up.
Sooner or later, he's gonna start asking more questions.
Hey.
That king, he's getting more curious every second.
Eventually, he'll ask questions that we cannot effectively answer.
Especially what he said about the bar. If we could still try to keep good relations with him, even after his sidebar comments about raising taxes after seeing the bar.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go check in on the prince. The one that we have running the schools.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, how is the propaganda starting to get to him? Is he actually changing to our way of thinking?
After seeing his father, he's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to see what these people have in store. Talk about you guys.
Got it. So basically, because he's
his
seen his dad being a raging ass, the propaganda, our propaganda is actually getting to him.
Yeah,
he's actually turning to our way of thinking. That
ironically, thanks to his father.
Yeah, got it. So, so good. That means we got a replacement. Yeah, we got a replacement if we can get rid of him. So, the question is, do we? It's a bit earlier than I would like, but do we reveal to his bodyguard that we have her boy toy?
It feels a little risky, but we might not have much option.
Yeah, we can only do. Otherwise, we'd have to figure out. Does any? Well, okay. I'm assuming that we can summon the captain of the guard easily enough to the city to talk with him.
Yeah, I assume he has a radio, so I can
Yeah,
contact him.
Yep. So basically, my owl lands with a little package underneath. It's basically a little radio from the tower, and I'm just gonna flip on the radio from our tower, and I'm just gonna go. So, Captain of the Guard, we need to talk.
Ah, I heard the king. I heard the king just left. What
I
happened?
need information on him. Does he listen to any of his advisors?
Oh no, he usually executes his advisors if they go against his plan.
Hmm.
Like that Wally scene just executed heads. Those are his advisors who pissed him off.
How much of his advisors have you corrupted for us?
They're ready with you on. We just can't move in without
No. We're not cutting his head off. That's a stupid move. There's a reason why we're in charge and you're our pawn.
I'm just saying.
If enough of his court has been corrupted, we can spin any story we want to him. You get what I'm saying? We can make him think that he's getting more money than he actually is. Does he personally count every single coin coming into that building?
Of course not. He either has so myself or an accountant do it.
And the question is the accountant, is he under our control now, or is he still loyal to the king?
He's scared of the king. Supposedly his frame is on a 24-hour watch, just in case the king's
And if you
coffers
and
go.
So were to come to him and tell him he was going to be doing things differently, would he listen to that?
Problem is, like I said, his frame is on 24-hour watch. The second the king thinks he's betraying him, he has no more wife and kids, and probably no more life in couple as well.
Who controls those guards? The king himself? So.
So
So if we can corrupt,
when it comes to money, he has a special
So if we can corrupt her, we can feed whatever we want to the king, and he wouldn't know the difference. Because we then control the accountant. We control you and control her. We can make him think he's in a fantasy world. You see what I'm getting at?
If you control her, good luck. She's as cold as you get.
Check the package in Archimedes' claw.
He checks the package.
It's the necklace from the boyfriend, or whatever, or bracelet, or whatever the thing that that's distinctly his.
And you actually hear him run over and close his door. What? Where did you get this?
From her boyfriend, which we currently have in a cell.
Dude, if I show it to her, she's going to try to kill me and then try to come down to kill you. What should I tell her?
Then don't!
Why think I closed the door?
God, you're an idiot! And he's gonna hear me yell over, "Hey, we got a replacement for this idiot yet?"
Hey!
You and I both know. We talked to your horse, it's gonna fucking kill you.
I understand. So what's the plan? As I'm trying to hide this necklace.
Okay. Can you slip a note with that necklace onto her bed when no one's looking?
The king's going. The king's going out to the other town to raise taxes and pretty much make those merchants pay dearly for, let's just say, failing the tithe. So I could slip it under there when he takes off.
Yeah, put it on her bed I'm assuming she's got a bedroom in the castle. Just put it on her bed. I'm assuming no one goes in there because they're scared of her.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Also, make sure it's after the maids. After the maids clean up the room, just so they have no reason to go in there. I'll get the note. Archimedes will bring the note to you later.
Very well. Any other things?
Yes. Stop being an idiot. Stop thinking for yourself. You're a tool.
I assume the click is for you to hang. Is you hanging up?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Basically, I'm telling him stop being a fucking idiot. And do your job.
So,
Yeah.
what is this pretty note gonna say?
I'll write out the note there. Basically, I'll write the guy's name down. He's alive. You want to see him again? Come here alone, or you'll never, or pieces of him, or if you want to see him in one piece, alive, come here alone. If you do anything other than that, you'll be sent pieces of him.
Please don't tell me that you're actually just this location for this area, for this village.
No, it's gonna be in the middle of nowhere.
Good. You picked a location. I'll pick out a spot to hide. I'll have my rifle placed.
You think I'm gonna have just one rifle? I'm bringing some of my most loyal. I'm bringing some of my most loyal riflemen to dig in nearby.
I'll make sure of it.
Yep. Mhm.
I'll scout the area where you want it, so that way I can pick perfect positions.
So
You just hope that she's just coming in alone.
So yep. So I'll drive up to the mine. My plan is we're probably meeting here. So I'm gonna, before it's sent, go up to the mine. We're picking up the prisoner, and we're basically doing the good old fashioned bound, gagged, blindfolded, put in the back of the vehicle, bag over his head kind of stuff. He has no idea what's going on. The back of the vehicle's flaps are closed, so no one sees him enter or exit. All that good stuff. So he's finally being removed from the cell we have in the mine. And yes, Ty, he has been talked to by the guards. We've been keeping an eye on him. So other than just him being contained and not seeing sunlight for a while, psychologically he should be okay.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, he's being fed. He's being looked after. He talks to them. I'm assuming that he's definitely depressed.
Well, yeah, he thinks that he can't see his girlfriend again.
Yeah.
And if the king finds out that he's dating his bodyguard, well, psst.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And then we'll just basically set up here. We'll find cover. I'll have the riflemen all set up, ready to light her up if she tries anything.
I'm gonna hide. Is there like tree? Is this like an open field or? It's like a
no. I would find a somewhat wooded area.
Good. I'm gonna get on top of a tree that's like very good distance, but I can still see.
Yep. So. Yep. And
start camouflaging
basically
myself.
The location will be a clearing. I'll probably just to play it safe. We'll put a bomb collar on him. I'm assuming I can make a radio detonator.
Make some checks.
Okay.
After we check for the bomb, and of course, what's it called?
Well, remember it's made out of the blasting clay that I.
Oh, blasting clay. Never mind.
Yeah. 34.
All right. Good enough.
Yep. So basically, I just got it's bulky, but I got a radio detonator on it. So yep.
Nice.
Yep. Well, technically, I've got two radio detonators. One as a demonstration, and then the other to basically, because she doesn't understand what the concept of a radio detonator is.
Stay here. I'm gonna see.
And I think we'll pick that up next time. But first, Veb.
Yes.
Bloodpike spins his wine and challenges you for one more drinking contest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I park up the table. How many shots?
5 again.
Alrighty.
This was the first I tasted this wine. My grandfather would be proud. And you see, and it's blood red, but you can actually smell the taste coming out of it. Like if he wasn't a paladin, he'd probably run the greatest dueling dwarves will ever seen.
Alright, so what'll the stakes be?
You know what? You know what? Seeing I'm a guest at the channel and I'm about to leave soon. If you win, I buy 100 of those rifles and start training my paladins.
We're not selling them. They are not for sale. Period.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not selling those fucking things.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? All right. Well, what would you like the stakes to be then?
How many bottles of wine of that brand do you have?
This? Oh, currently I have about 4 or 5. I want to take it back to some of my men back home.
An unopened bottle of that wine for me, should I win? And should you win, you'll get an unopened bottle of this whiskey. Does that sound fair?
That sounds very fair.
Alright. So I pour out the 5 shots for each of us. Clink. And down 1. 20. Low. But still beat.
Glad he's not betting for me. Oh.
Oof.
Well, he's getting a little tipsy. Second bottle.
Pick up the next shot glass. Clink. Roll. 31.
Oh, no.
You're handing the lesser Bloodpike whiskey better than I thought. I knew it would have more alcohol to it. But then it will fuck up the taste. You know what I mean?
It has to come with a certain balance between how high the proof is versus how it'll affect the taste.
Exactly.
The fun part is testing to find that balance.
That's what we're doing right now, my friend. I assume eventually we're going to do this with your wine as well.
Eventually.
Ooh.
Oh.
20. I'm still above the threshold, though.
I know. Wow.
Recovered?
Number 4.
Clink.
Oh, boy.
Damn!
Oof.
Oh, my
Dad's
God.
losing ground now.
You start getting a little tipsy yourself.
Last one.
Alright, last one.
Clink.
Oh, come on.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, at this time you're the one that's tipsy.
A day is a deal. So I'm gonna go down.
Till next time. Come by the camp.
Yep. I go down towards like the to the basement where we store like all the sealed bottles. I grab a sealed bottle of what we were just drinking. I put like orca the amount of what the bottle would normally be worth, and hand him the bottle.
Well, I'll be going now. Stop by sometime. Use this to get past the gate, and he still leaves the bottle he just drunk anyway, with half full.
We have got to do this again.
Yes we will. Let me just write something down. Alright, just show them this bottle and it can pass through the gate for the train facility. For now, this knowledge has been very helpful. Too bad I can't use the firearms, but nowadays I know how to do firearm defense.
And you got a good fine bottle of whiskey.
We both did.
Aye, we both won.
Yep.
Scrap. And I stick my hand out for a handshake.
And he sticks his hand out back and shakes it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aye.
Like William Scrap and that magic girl. What's your name again? I never got it.
Emso?
No, I'm Jim Pan's character.
Oh,
North.
North.
Yep.
North. Take care. Take care. Hopefully, I'll see you real soon.
Also, Ty, I'm going to also modify what was it? Scrap's rifle to accept Steam now as well. So it gets its upgrade. I'm assuming we have time for that.
Yeah. So that's what the rules were for.
Yeah. He now has a steam powered,
Oh, no.
musket.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah.
I did buy rolls just for the other training.
Yeah.
Training them on the rifles, then the pole
Yeah.
arms. So the rifles they got a 24.
And before we go, I might as well do my standard roll to see how the propaganda's taken hold.
Yes, we need more recruits.
Yep. 18, so hopefully
Yeah,
we're
still the
maintaining
same.
recruits. Yeah, we're still maintaining, so. Yep. Over time, it'll get better.
Yeah, let's see. Well, we'll talk about the stats one I need to add for my rifle now.
So yeah, obviously we know.
Instead of a range increment of 40, it's a range increment of 60 is the base now. That's the only difference.
So yeah, obviously we know the sex is for next week.
Yeah. Basically breaking her will, making her work for us.
My range is already 80.
Yeah, now it's 120.
Oh, jeez.
Plus, you can get another 60 out of it if you use the scope.
Yeah, I'm already using the scope.
Yeah.
That's why I got the
Move
80.
action, so yeah. Yep, move action. Always fun. And you can reload it, and you can now reload the rear of the chamber with a move action now as well. That's the another advantage. Or free action specifically, so. Hooray! Congratulations.
So what valuable lessons we learned? I almost got killed by the king today.
Yes.
Or got threatened.
Yep, and we're gonna make him think that he's gonna be crazy wealthy. We're gonna start We're gonna start electroplating lead with a little bit of gold to make him think money's coming to him.
Well, as long as it goes down a few layers, so that way they can't just scratch and see that it's fake.
Exactly.
And I'm just hoping that if even there's a chance of killing the king, I'm gonna serve him food that's poisoned to hell and back.
If we can gain control of the accountant, we can make it look like we're paying our taxes when we're not.
Yep.
Whereas the other town, suddenly more taxes. We're just going to strangle them out of existence. And again, if we control what the king if we control who talks to the king, we control the king. Eventually, we'll bump him off, but for now, he's more useful to us, alive than dead.
Just to let you know, I am going to try to find a way to where I can get almost a plus 20 whenever I cook. God damn, my character's now angry that he has insulted my cooking. Yeah. No one insults my cooking.
So, question.
Answer.
When we finally take out the king, do we just kill him or do we turn him into a test subject for something nasty?
Oh,
I'm thinking we can use a new servitor.
I mean, hey, eventually we'll be golemizing a lot of people.
Yes. Yes. I will increase my cooking so I get a plus 20 because I am already mad. He insulted my cooking. He insulted Enzo's tavern.
Yeah. We don't like this guy and he's starting to cause trouble.
I made him purposely an asshole on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. He's now causing trouble, Ty. He is now an obstacle. He's a speed bump to our ascension. So we're dealing with the speed bump.
All I gotta say is, Ty, I'm just happy that I was able to have the major, the princess, and who else was there at the bar or at the tavern?
The Lord's daughter, aka the assistant warden of the prison.
At least I was able to. I'm starting to get recognized by my food, but that also is a bad thing now. He just comes up and just threatens me. I just cook the food, you asshole.
The king's a raging douche nozzle. We'll deal with him.
Like remember, Scrap. These Jim Pan, Carey, and Seawall has been dealing with this king almost since the beginning of the session, beginning of the campaign.
Yeah.
Now I know how they feel.
And even though this is a bit earlier than I would like, we are now putting the we're having good. I mean, good thing we stored away the boyfriend for a later day. Because again, I'm going for full on breaking her will. Like basically, look. Yeah, as I said, she's getting a taste. She's gonna see him again, confirm it's him, and then we're gonna start talking terms.
Okay. Ty, do I have to roll anything? Because I was gonna actually do a craft my own pistol, so at least I have a close range. What do I need to?
You don't need to roll anything for gunsmithing. You just do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got myself a Mastercraft pistol. I don't know the damages, the range, or anything.
Oh, I made one mistake. Obviously, he can't. Obviously, he didn't learn anything from the guns because he can't take guns with him. But he learned something from the melee combat they practiced.
Their capabilities.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously
that was a good thing.
And they made somewhat of a friend.
Yep.
Even if eventually they have to go against each other, but
by that time, maybe I'll make him get him addicted to my specific stuff.
Yeah.
And he'll realize if something happens to me, then he's not getting his stuff.
Do you want me to make an addictive substance to add to it?
He's a paladin. He'll just shake it off. I'll tell you that right now.
Good point.
Yeah. So. Okay, so yeah, as I said again,
a slight addictive compound would be nice to help get the common men.
Yeah, and
assuming they survive a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and should be easy enough to deal with the monk, because again, we in a sense we got our balls in a vice. As I said again in the note, it's I also obviously don't tell. So include things like don't tell anyone, or you get him back in pieces. Don't bring anyone, or you get him back in pieces. All that stuff. Basically, come alone.
I will say that. Well, technically, you have to come alone anyway. You can't. Officially can't leak the fact that, oh, by the way, my boyfriend's captured, even though I'm not supposed to have a boyfriend. That's for my contract.
Oh yeah, again, I'm gonna go straight for breaking her fucking will. Because
at least, at least I was able to make the paladin major happy with my food. So he likes Jim Pan's alcohol and he likes my food.
Something else we should bring out to play. One of the succubuses. Specifically the one that we've been feeding a bit more and go ahead. Or we can feed, and also bring her out, and she's the good old fashioned, she's basically the two people poles holding on to that are attached to a collar, heavily chained, all that fun jazz to keep her in control. All cold iron chains. Or we and just so you know, if we want to, we could feed him to her, so we can feed. So we can target her jealousy. No,
so not like Sweeney Todd.
Not in front of her. No. This is like a look. If you disobey us, he's going to become food for that succubus, or one of the other two we have in storage. Basically, we feed on her jealousy as well. Basically, I'm trying to attack her psyche from multiple angles. Basically completely break her will and ensure her loyalty to us. Because we need the accountant to cook the books. Because again, as the captain of the guard says, Ty, he said that he's already corrupted most of the court, right?
They didn't even need much corrupting. They hate the king just as much as you do. It's just that they fear the king's guillotine.
Yeah,
or so-so, or both.
Yeah, and if we can get so-so on our side, well, I mean, I've got a feeling that these guys are noblemen, correct? They've got a decent amount of cash themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably going to want to invest. Once they know that there's less threat to them, they can quietly invest with us. Because I'm assuming he's taxing his nobles decently as well.
Oh, he's taxing the nobles. He's taxing the merchants. He's taxing anything to line his pockets up with gold.
Yeah.
As he goes to let's just basically hookers left, right, and center.
And the king directly controls the military. So this isn't a feudal system where the lords do peasant levies or have their own armies that then report to the king.
Oh no, he controls controls the right to his knights. The only knights he doesn't control is the paladins, but
and they're basically out of this. They're already out of this out of the island because he's no longer hiring them.
Yep.
Because we replaced them. Because we're not charging him for the service. We just want her to be sanctioned by the king, by the crown, basically. So
It's just, I can tell this is gonna be way more fun when we have when she gets to see her boyfriend just tied up and everything. Oh boy. So see, well, we're just trying to keep her alive, right? So if she tries to charge you, leg shot.
no. She's going. I'm going to do the basic. No one's going to be in the thing. He's going to be basically chained down to a rock with a weird collar on his neck. That's in play, kind of attached in such a way using metal, so she can't just rip it off. And then I'll walk out and go, be careful with his neck, by the way, otherwise this might happen, and then blow up a tree nearby. Just to show her that if she tries anything, both her and him are dead.
why am I picturing the major pain incident when Payne threw a grenade?
It's a dummy grenade.
Oh god, yeah, it's a dummy grenade. And it wasn't.
Who's the dummy now?
Yeah.
What? But if she does charge you, Seawall, do I shoot her in the right leg?
Do you have a disabling shot ability? Let me check a gunslinger really quick.
I just shoot her in the right leg. Just keep that meme going.
Yeah. Oh, that old meme, yeah. Yep. Hold on, I'm checking to see what you have at 7th level. Nope.
I already chose Vital Strike for me.
Okay, here we go. Yep, you can. Targeting. At 7th level is a full round action. The gunslinger can make a single firearm attack and choose a target. She can also... this deed costs 1 grit to perform no matter which part of the creature she targets. Creatures that are immune to these effects on leg, the target is damaged and knocked prone. The creature... Yep, so...
So I can still shoot her.
Yeah.
I can shoot her in the leg.
Yeah, you can do, as I said, you can do... you'd have to use a point of grit, but you've got a couple of those.
Yeah, and also I have Study Target, too.
Yeah.
And Accuracy.
Yeah. So you've got a way to hit her, and you specialize in targeting humans, so... or humanoids, so... Yeah. Yep, so you have an out here at 7th level, so you can shoot her in the leg. Obviously, 1 shot to the leg is not going to kill her, just don't go deadly aim on it. And the thing is, I'm fine with her. I'm fine with her hurting a little bit.
I will. If she does draw a weapon on you, I will shoot that weapon out of her hand.
She's a monk. She is a weapon. So that's why I'm going basically hardcore, dealing with her, and I'm not getting anywhere close to her. I'm going to be a good 40, 50 feet away from her at the closest. She's going to be a good little monk and not get anywhere near us. And if she does, well, she gets shot to shit, because I'm assuming, Ty, that having 20 guys opening fire on her is probably going to kill her.
Yeah, there's no way she could.
Yeah.
Her CMD is that high.
Yeah. Look, she might have some decent dodge, but enough rounds going down range, and she's not going to get back up.
And enough rounds go down, something's going to get hit.
Or she gets blown to hell.
I'm just thinking. I just thought about if somehow Vev and Lum have to actually fight each other out, like for real. Like they just look at they just pull up a bottle, like toss it to each other, like one last drink before we fight.
She's what, about 10th level?
So yeah, 10.
Got it. Okay, so we're within spitting distance. So, because I already got it planned out. As I said, yeah, because yeah. Again, also I know it's like we'll know because of we'll know, and it's again one of those things that she has no allies. She'll find out soon enough that we've got the captain of the guard, and it's one of those things that as I said, in the end, only a handful of the. I've got no plans to keep the captain of the guard. I think he's a dude. Anyone opposed to killing the captain of the guard when he's no longer useful to us? Or more specifically, let the horse kill him. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can hear.
That's
I
weird.
can
So,
hear.
okay, anyone opposed to killing or letting the Black Beauty kill the captain of the guard when he's no longer useful to us?
I have no qualms.
Yeah.
No qualms.
So might be useful if we can permanently brainwash her.
Mm-hmm.
And the nobles, they'll probably vary from useful to useless. Am I wrong in that assumption?
Yeah, probably accurate.
Yeah. We'll have to find out. But yeah, so at the end of the day, people will be dying soon. And
Yep.
the king, the king, we're gonna do things. We're gonna do things to his psyche. And if anything, what I might do is, if we can, get like subliminal messaging speakers into his bedroom.
Yes.
Oh no.
Make him go crazy.
Whispers in the ear as he sleeps.
Yep. Make him paranoid, but not against his own court, but against other nations.
Although, getting him to be paranoid against members of his court could help.
No, we want them alive. We've corrupted them. We're corrupting them. So.
All right.
I mean, we can use that to cause paranoia against the few that aren't we can't corrupt. Like the executioner, I don't think we're gonna be able to corrupt him. He's just a fucking psychopath. We're gonna need to find a way to eliminate him for good. While we get a new executioner.
Mm-hmm. One that is not quite psychotic.
Yeah.
One that actually will treat that role with the respect it deserves.
Yeah. Then we've already brainwashed the ranger chick. She's working for us, hunting down enemies.
Oh yeah.
That she is.
Oh yeah. How goes her hunt for her other friend?
How long did that friend survive, Ty, once she got the training on using that rifle?
One week.
Got it. So he's now dead, and I'm assuming she brought his head back as proof.
Yep.
Okay, good for her. She gets head pats.
Oh, head pats.
Yeah.
Thank you, Master. Is there anything else I could do for you?
For now we'll just I'll just basically say, look, for now, continue your training, get used to this equipment. As I said, we're trained. She's obviously we've retrained at one of her levels into gunslinger, so she knows what she's doing with it. But we'll keep most of the rest ranger, just because she'll be a good stealthy sniper. Not as good as Golden Leaf, but she'll be a good basis for like a repeating marksman. We might be able to use her for training and things like that.
I want to see how good her marksman is.
We'll figure it out eventually. Don't worry about it, Golden Leaf. It's not the end of the world.
Oh, I know. I definitely want to have a contest to see. Like to have different targets and different range.
Let me see if I fully stat her yet.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't even create a sheet for her yet.
Yep.
It's supposed to be just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make a sheet for it in 2 weeks.
Yep, and as I said, it just whatever she was supposed to originally have, I'm assuming she was supposed to be a straight ranger.
Yeah, straight ranger.
I would imagine retrain. I would say, would she pick up the that one folk magic trait then, like replace one of her previous traits with a folk magic one, so she can properly maintain her own equipment?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because as I said, I'm assuming that trait is exceptionally common among people we train at this point. Almost all of our gunslingers probably have that trait, so they can maintain their own equipment, or more specifically, charge up their own unit, backpack unit.
Alrighty.
Yep, so that's good.
I could just replace Lance's. He's dead.
Yeah. Yep. Then let's see. Okay, so I actually have 3. So I've got to figure out what I want to be my third first level spell that I normally go with, because I've got Detect Magic, I've got Everheat Rune, which I do need. But what other one should I go with? Because there's a lot of them, like Mending. You know what? Mending probably makes the most sense.
Mending would also be good, like especially around the areas where there's going to be the more complex machinery.
Yeah, just kind of quick patchwork. And I can do a total of, I think it's like 2 or 3 level 1 spells a day now, which is nice. I've got several of them.
Mhm.
Charm Person, Comprehend Language, Disguise Self, Identify, Repair Vehicle, Runs Silent Running, and Unseen Servant. But yeah, so. Oh, also, I'm probably going to make a magical item that uses that silent running, so I can slap it into my vehicle so they don't make any noise anymore. They're just quiet now.
Quiet's making people off.
Yep.
Oh, I just love it.
Yeah.
Really making my dreams of evil Simo Haha become even more true.
Yeah, as I said, we're going to set up in that forest. We'll wait for her to show up, and then obviously we'll look. I'll keep an eye on her through binoculars, and then I'll do the whole walk up, and then we'll talk with her.
And just basically have
if she decides to run anyway. We'll let her have one little outburst before we just go. You know what? You're eating a brick of angry Play-Doh and going boom.
See, well, there needs to be a code word you need to say, and I could just you can code word like a non-lethal or lethal shot at her.
Yeah.
Like as you're talking, you just have your little radio.
Remember, you're targeting the leg. You're targeting the leg, just putting her on the ground. Because I'm assuming a bullet to the leg is going to make her kind of grasp in pain for a minute or two.
I would think so. We just need like a code word or something. Like you have to say something in your sentence to where I take that shot.
Yep.
Rude.
Yeah,
How about
pain in the neck.
No. How about... have you ever tried our town's famous cooking before?
No. We're not going with a code word because I'm going to tell her that she's surrounded by riflemen. The code word only is needed if she has no idea what's around her. I'm not hiding the fact that she's going to be surrounded.
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah. Because again, I don't care. I want her to basically have to... I want her to know that she is outnumbered and that no matter what she does, she's fucking dead. And that we literally control the love of her life. We control whether the fact that he lives or dies. Whether he is comfortable or we basically torture him to the point of brink of death and bring him back and then do it again. For now, we've been pretty neutral. Basically, he's just a prisoner, so he's depressed. But we can make that life a hell of a lot worse. Easily.
Yep.
Or we can make it better. Sure, he's in a cage, but it's a comfortable one. But again, eventually, once we get a hold of a wish spell, I would like to use the wish spell to basically delete him from her memory and basically change her memory permanently so she's attached to somebody else.
Swear to God.
Not you.
I was going to get killed by the king, and I thought the major was going to barter on having me be his personal cook. I was that scared.
Yeah. So.
I was going to say, Curie, if you would have bet that, you better not lose. I am not going to feed a bunch of paladins.
Nope. Hence, I figure something that we could easily afford to lose in the event I lost the drinking battle.
Which was 1 bottle of your finest alcohol.
Yep.
Which you probably have like dozens and dozens of.
Oh, absolutely. It's small batch stuff, though.
Oh, yeah.
So until we get to like 2 or 3 more bottles remaining, that's when only then would I start remaking some more.
Yep. So. Yeah,
like a barrel is probably what we got.
As I'm just kind of keeping with all this fun stuff, just the king is temporary,
Yes.
and I don't even plan on putting his son on the throne as a puppet. No, we just dissolve the kingdom. We claim the territory for whatever we call it. Probably the Gearman Council States or something like that.
Yes.
All I gotta.
And
All I
on
gotta
paper, we're a representative republic with elections, but gosh darn it, the world is just against us. We're just gonna have to invoke emergency powers and suspend, and temporarily suspend the vote for a little while. Sorry, guys, but and then just blame those evil magic users that are refusing to let us live in peace and advance technology to make the world a better place.
I will say this though. Thank you, Ty, for having the major pay me 2,000 gold. that I just gave the seawall.
That's why I had the major pay you. I figured, okay, you failed his paladins. He didn't have to. He's obviously rich, so he could just dump 2,000 gold and be on his way.
Yeah, he doesn't know how much. I spent just 1,000 gold on that, but I literally had to tell Gearman to.
Once we become the power behind the throne for this kingdom, you guys oppose the idea of training up the king's guards, at least the ones we know that will be loyal to us, into using the new weaponry?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming that what we've heard from the knights, they're relatively easy to corrupt, last I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, the king's an asshole, so they're more, like I said, they're more fear of the guillotine than him himself.
Yeah, and then once we change policies, I'm assuming there's a way to do that without letting everyone know we control the king.
I assume you're going to turn the knights into a police force.
No, into a military. They're going to be rolled into the Gearmen over time.
As long as I can still make my snipers, I'll be perfectly fine.
Yep.
I want these guys basically to be shadows. They're just very stealthy. They can kill someone instantly and then just leave. And they're elite bodyguards.
Yep.
So if I do this right, congratulations, Steve. You will now have the most feared personal guards that no one could see.
You're running under the assumption I'm also not going to surround myself with Steam rights that are insanely good bodyguards as well, because they got the weird inventions.
Oh, yeah. What was that, Ty?
Remind you that the paladins also have snipers. They're just not as trained. They're just forced to use longbows.
Yeah. So
That was a good session.
Exactly.
I was about to say, do you have fun this session? But she already said it.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
We're slowly but surely corrupting the world. I mean,
Absolutely.
hell, I haven't even developed the automatic repeating musket, aka the fucking machine gun.
Technically, you have been to one other continent so far.
Exactly. And again, my plan is get our fucking city set up here and then start expanding from there.
Yep.
I am just happy that in this session, I didn't just have to cook like normal meals for everyone.
Yeah.
But I had to do it for some very important people.
Oh, I just remembered something I forgot. Ty, have we upgraded the sewer system in the main city yet?
Yeah. Say you upgrade before the major arrived.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to check because I'm assuming at this point, basically all the human waste is then treated at a facility, and we're now producing.
Well, I'm gonna get going. You guys take care.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you later, Steve. Take care.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, Ty, that the farm yields are getting ridiculous now with the fertilizer being added.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, hell, with all these things, we're probably even starting to set up irrigation. Irrigation. So
I'll be heading off as well. Also, next week's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Well,
happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
I won't be around much on the server, but hey, have a good birthday. On
You too.
I would say, we're seeing you stuff. Well, I'll see you on your birthday anyway. But yeah, happy birthday.
Have a good one.
Yeah, man.
You too.
I'm gonna get wandering, Ty.
All right, peace.